Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to a great night of championship boxing live on BT Sport from the iconic Church House in Westminster. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red, Foot Asylum, and Unibet. We get things started with 6 rounds scheduled in the featherweight division. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Board Representative Robert W. Smith, timekeeper Bob Edgeworth. When the bell rings, our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Marcus McDonald. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing red with black and weighed in at 9 stone, 11 pounds. Coming to us from Stockport, Cheshire, he is a veteran of 115 professional bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jamie Devil Child Quinn. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing white with black and weighed in at 9 stone, 8 pounds. Hailing from Keighley, West Yorkshire, he had a stellar amateur career, and now tonight he is making his professional event with 1 win and no losses. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Muhammad Ali.
The rules of boxing, I don't explain them to you. I will say, obey my shots at all times, watch your heads and keep it clean. Any questions? Let's go to work.
So a second professional outing for Muhammad Ali, the 24-year-old from Keighley, a 2016 Olympian, and somebody you must have crossed his path.
Yeah, I was part of the coaching team. Obviously worked with the Olympians in 2016, so yeah, I know all about Muhammad Ali. But he boxes a flyweight actually in the games. He was very unlucky, I thought, because he had to wait, I think it was about 10 or 12 days before he actually fought, and some of his teammates had boxed twice, so it's just the luck of the draw. I think he had a bye in the first round, and then yeah, he was kept waiting, and he got beaten his first contest against a Venezuelan boxer. Yeah, Final beat him. Yeah, it's a shame, but he was waiting for so long. He's a good kid, he really is, and he's moved up in weight now, so I'm interested to see how he's going to perform. He's a big puncher, isn't he, Muhammad Ali?
Well, he says he's an aggressive style, and anybody who's followed the boxing for a few years will remember Anthony Farnell, his trainer, who was very much an aggressive type fighter. He was one who was always prepared to take one to give 2. That was Arnie. Some people's liking. Took too many, but he was a real handful, and very much a crowd pleaser, and he says that he and Arnie are very much on the same hymn sheet.
I think Anthony Farnell, he'll recognise the skills that Muhammad Ali's got and what he's got to work with. He has got a good jab, but he really likes to take it to his opponents, as he's doing here. He's putting a lot into the opening exchanges, a lot of power in his shots, but he can box very well at range as well for Muhammad Ali. So this is a good test for him, because we all know about Jamie Quinn. He's as tough as they come.
Nice bright start then from Ali. Jamie Quinn, 30 years old, a Stockport man, vastly experienced. He's, I guess you could say, the archetypal journeyman. He knows how to survive, and he knows how to go the distance, and he's lost 10 fights. He's lost them all, but he's lost them all on points. Now, what's this about? Well, something's displeased Malcolm. Not quite sure what that is.
I think with Quinn as well, Joe, I think he's only been stopped 3 times in about 114 contests, hasn't he? So he's a real tough cookie, and he's happy to be here. He's keeping those elbows tucked in as Ali is going downstairs, right up to the body.
Well, he's trying to wind Ali up, isn't he? Sticking his tongue out as much as to say, well, you might be hitting me, and there again, the shake of the head. But I would imagine those body shots that Ali is thundering home, they will be taking some toll. 3 who've stopped him: Anthony Kakachi, Sam Maxwell and Kane Gardner. So he's been busy as an understatement. had 115 fights. He's only been a pro since 2015. He had 26 last year. Don't suppose you need to worry too much about training when you're fighting as often as that.
Yes, exactly. He uses the fights as training sessions.
Nice opening round then for Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, he won the first round quite convincingly, didn't he, Muhammad Ali? Starts settling down a little bit more though.
Round 2.
Anthony Farmer just says keep things simple, wants him to work more with his jab, just to open his opponents up a little bit.
Some boxers who've worked with Anthony have said that they've been surprised what a technical coach he is for somebody who is such a handful in the ring. He really was a blood and guts kind of fighter. But they all say that he's technically very adept.
Yeah, very technically adept, and also he knows what the strength of the boxer. He recognises that. He knows that Muhammad Ali in this situation, he's going to use his jab a little bit more, as I said that in the corner. And again, Ali is going for those body shots. He's really trying to weaken Quinn downstairs.
Well, he certainly fancies his chances with those as Quinn wings one in over the top. He's really loading up on these body shots. Quinn doesn't seem to have winced so much so far, so much as taking the mickey when they've landed, but a lot of them getting through under those protective arms and elbows.
He's clever, isn't he? When Ali's going downstairs, he's just leaning forward, bringing his elbows, tucking the elbows in, so it's difficult to actually get underneath those elbows and find that spot that could have an effect. It's the body shots, remember, that tend to hurt the opponents more than the head shots, and that's what Ali's concentrating on here.
Glove up, Ali to block that left-hand counter from Quinn. Marcus McDonald almost taking one himself there as he got in between the two fighters.
Almost left up to the body line from a good shot.
Had a terrific record as an amateur. World Youth silver medal, Youth Olympics bronze, World Youth silver medal and European Youth gold medal. Top amateur Muhammad Ali making his debut this year as a professional in the paid ranks. Had a spell when he was out of the sport. He failed a drug test back in 2017 when he was taking part in the World Series of Boxing. Had taken the anabolic steroid Trembolone, which doesn't mean a lot to me, but I'm sure there are those out there for whom it does. Gum shield back in, only a few seconds left on the round. Clock stopped, and now it is the bell to end round 2. Muhammad Ali just in his second, opposite ends of the scale, and Ali so far, well, he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's won the first 2 rounds quite convincingly, quite comfortably. He doesn't want to neglect his boxing. He started the second round similar to this, behind the jab, and that's what he's probably got to do a little bit more of, John. A few feints, try and bring those gloves down occasionally, because he's just concentrating mainly to the body. And Quinn knows that, so he's tucking up. Now we're seeing Ali go upstairs, so yeah, he's just got to vary a little bit and put some feints in and just try and experiment as he's going along here.
What's he getting out of a fight like this that he wouldn't get in the gym, Ali? I mean, you train a lot of young fighters. Here he is, he'll have put countless rounds in the gym, and of course as an amateur, but here as a pro, what's he getting different here to what he would normally get?
The whole fight and occasion, John, the promotion, going through the nerves, the weigh-in, the smaller gloves, the lights, everything. It's totally different. Sparring is the nearest thing to it. but it's still, it's not quite like fight night. The fight brings you everything, it really does.
Well, he's doing okay. Having to put up once again with a bit of Mickey taking from Jamie Quinn. As ever, the last thing that you need to do as a pro fighter is to lose your composure in there.
Well, exactly. It was interesting to hear what Quinn's corner said. They wanted him to move a little bit more and make him stretch. Make Muhammad Ali stretch with his punches. Certainly doesn't want to be on the ropes.
Gumshield's gone out for the second time. And Marcus McDonnell will be too impressed by that. You heard him say, "Is that yours again?" It was indeed, and in we go, and the action can resume. Clock will be paused, and now underway once more.
A very nice jab. Sit there, able to be feinting upstairs and then whip the shots downstairs maybe. See, the elbows are quite high with Quinn trying to block those shots to the head. Just leaving gaps downstairs, and that's when you've got to exploit them gaps and experiment and feint. But that's a nice little counter-attack there from Quinn. Just beat Ali to the punch with that single jab.
Well, you don't survive in as many fights as Jamie Quinn has. He didn't win many, but you don't survive in as many as he has without having ability. Defensive ability at very least.
Absolutely.
A couple of flurries from Jamie Quinn, but for the most part, there's a nice left hand from Quinn off the ropes. But for the most part, it's been fairly one-way traffic, and that surely makes it 3 out of 3 for the young, inexperienced Muhammad Ali.
Good stuff again from Ali in this round. Dominant performance up to now. Just switching the attack from body to head, head to body. Just got cool with the shot there. And there's Jamie Quinn just sticking his tongue out. He liked that one.
Time up. We'll throw the ball up, Jack. Throw the block.
Beautiful camera angle on the roof of Church House here.
Round 4.
Amazing atmospheric venue for boxing. During the war, Parliament, House of Commons, House of Lords, was transferred into this very building after the Houses of Parliament got bombed.
I thought he was going to do an Uncle Albert on me then, during the war. Yeah, it's a fantastic building, it really is. He's going for it, John, isn't he? Downstairs, these big shots. Oh, that was a lovely right uppercut bolo shot there from Jamie Quinn. Listening to his corner again. His corner said to him just as he left the corner to throw the bolo shot, and he did it there.
Well, it's what we were saying in the last round, isn't it? You know, you don't survive as many fights as he has without being able to throw decent punches, which he did there. Volume advantage of punches to Ali. I wonder how much of an advantage or disadvantage it is to be going through life called Muhammad Ali. There's a little bit of expectation, isn't there?
We used to call him Mo Ali on camp, GB. A very quiet lad, actually. Ali.
Yeah, I was chatting.
Likeable, quiet lad. He was in camp anyway.
I was chatting to him during the week in the hotel, and he's actually recovered not so long back, only 4 or 5 weeks ago. He had actually had a period when he was suffering from the COVID virus, so he's had to come through that, but back in the gym now. Oh, he's caught a solid shot there.
Well, that's good, because it just reminds him that he just can't get complacent, you see. Quinn there catching Ali with a couple of good shots, so just reminding him that, yeah, I'm still here, I'm not hurt, and if you drop your hands, then I'll catch you. It's good from Quinn. And that just makes Ali then just maybe get back to his boxing a little bit more. Sometimes he got a little bit too wide with these shots. Quinn's reading them and just tucking up.
6 rounds in the second half of the fight now. Would be some achievement if Ali was able to stop this guy.
Well, that's the test, isn't it, for Ali, if he can get the stoppage here.
No real signs of that coming, though, at the moment. And every now and again, just like then, we see these flurries from Quinn. Uppercuts. Second time he's landed with that shot.
Yeah, well, he's teed tough, isn't he, Quinn? But he's also got some boxing ability. He's caught Ali with the odd shot here and there, just to remind him. And yeah, it's a fair. He's getting beat, but he's always in there, isn't he, Quinn?
Round
Farnell was a WBU World Champion back in the day. Good ticket seller as well, popular fighter around the Manchester area.
Those are great days, weren't they, from Manchester boxing? Ricky Hatton as well. He had that WBU title, didn't he, for years. Over a dozen fights or so with WBU and just to pass Manchester arena out. Good days.
Indeed. Maintaining his work rate, but he's not really put severe dents into Jamie Quinn, Richie.
No, he's a difficult man to stop, isn't he? And actually land with a clean shot. He's well schooled in terms of his defence. Elbows tucked in, dips the head down. It's difficult to pierce the guard under those elbows. That was a good shot. To the body, and Quinn replies. That's nice.
One thing about the relative quiet of these boxing behind closed doors occasions, which we've become used to, you can really hear the power of the punches thudding home.
Some fantastic spars actually with Galal Yafai and light flyweight in the same squad in 2016, and Kez Ashraf was just above him, so they were really good spars.
Made it quite a two to watch those.
Yeah, they were brilliant, really were.
Here now at featherweight, and I suppose it begs the obvious question, and this is made at over featherweight. Does Ali actually carry his power up through the divisions? I suppose only time will tell with that. Tell you what, he was a big lad to be fighting as a light flyweight. Big frame.
He was flyweight, Johnny.
Flyweight, I beg your pardon.
Big frame, but he was actually put a lot of muscle on. He was a fairly slim boxer. But same style, just kept coming forward, relentless as an amateur as he is here. Deceiving, you'd think he would box long and on his back foot, but now he likes to come forward and takes it to the opponent.
Not afraid to take a couple to get into range. Quinn just giving him a couple of reminders in the closing seconds there, but that'd be another round for Ali. It'll be 5 out of 5, Richie.
Yeah.
Last round, the traditional touch of gloves between the two fighters.
Farnell just want to just enjoy it. Boxing will flow better. Starts the round very well, does with that jab, gets back to his boxing.
That's a nice little combination that Quinn put together.
Yeah, excellent stuff from Quinn there. Again, volume, work rate, it's coming from Ali. Just occasionally, Quinn comes out of that shell. There's 2 or 3 good shots.
He's got very little through to the head of Quinn. He does keep a tight guard, as Anthony Farnell was saying.
Different here, John, is after those hooks go into the body, then an immediate switch of attack again with the head, going from body to head. Predominantly, that's what he should be doing, just poking that shot downstairs, then upstairs. Look at Quinn, he's enjoying it himself now.
Bit of showboating, suggesting that nothing you've thrown at me or can throw at me is really hurting me. A good work rate up, Ali.
Yeah, tremendous work rate. He was a very fit kid in the squad, and yeah, he just keeps it going, because when you first see him box, first couple of rounds, you think he's going to punch himself out here, but no, he's just kept it going. He's very, very fit. His punches seem to be as hard now as they were in the first round.
Fair play to Quinn, though. He's kept it reasonably competitive, although in all honesty he's never looked like winning any of the rounds, but he's keeping Ali thinking at this stage on his second pro fight, a learning fight, competitive rounds and a 6th round.
Well, now and again, if you just switch off against Quinn, then he just steps in there, he beats you to the punch, and he comes back with some good shots. So a good test for Muhammad Ali in terms of the mental side of things. Got to keep it going, got to keep switched on. It's been a dominant display, won every round. Fair play to Jamie Quinn, one tough cookie.
Well, up to the final bell, and Ali will have maintained his 100% record. 2nd win, making it 2 out of 2. Jamie Quinn sportingly saying well done, and as ever, he goes the distance. Last 10 before this, so 11 on the spin now. He's lost on points.
He's a great test, isn't he, for any youngster coming through, and Muhammad Ali there, only having his 2nd contest, but he learnt a lot from that. Good performance, solid display. Couldn't get Quinn out of there, but who can? You know, he's only been stopped in, what, 3 times in 115 contests now, so yeah, he's a tough lad. But Muhammad Ali there, yeah, it was a dominant display.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Marcus McDonald, scores this contest 60-55 for your winner and still undefeated, Muhammad Ali.
Jamie Quinn doing enough in the referee's eyes to get a share of one of those rounds. The others going to Muhammad Ali, who gets his 2nd professional win.
All right, Muhammad Ali, you've just gone 2-0. Talk me through that performance.
Yeah, I thought it was half-decent performance. My 2nd fight in like 4 years, so yeah, can't take too much of it. Hopefully get sharper as I get fight more regularly.
Your first fight was February. Very frustrating. The guy was very negative. Tonight, it was a bit of a fight because he landed some shots. Did you feel any of his shots?
I didn't feel them, but it was more of a fight. I got a good 6 rounds in after a long time, so yeah, it was a good fight.
Jamie Quinn's a tough guy. You know, he takes almost everyone the distance. It looked like from as soon as the first bell went, you were just trying to knock him out. Am I right?
Yeah. Like normally I could keep the pace up. Like I won't struggle with it. I'll be fit, but I've only found out on Monday that I was fighting, so really I have no time to prepare for it and just had to go in with what I had.
How hard is his head? Because you were just unloading at times, and he was poking his tongue out. Yeah,
I guess that's his job, innit? Just to stay in there, and he's obviously good at it. Like, he hasn't really been stopped many times, and he's fought a lot of bigger guys than me, so he's going to be physically strong as well.
What did that do to you mentally when he was just poking his tongue out and sort of goading you?
Now I just think let's fucking have it. Like, I was just thinking let's just get stuck in there, let's just have it. That wasn't affecting me.
What did you learn tonight?
They can't blow them all out. Like someone will take you to the distance.
So it feels like tonight was a proper introduction to the pro game. The first one wasn't. Are you happy with the sort of transition from amateur to pro? How are you finding it after your first fight?
Yeah, I think it's all right, but like, I don't know if I could take too much from it because it was like I've been out for ages, just been ticking over in the gym. I didn't really get ready. I had the chance to get ready for a fight. I just had to take the fight as ready as I was, even though I wasn't too at my peak performance.
But one thing I will say is that when fighters take on journeyman, a lot of the time you see, oh, I can't knock him out, so I'm just going to coast. You see that so many times. Credit to you for just pouring it all in there for the 6 rounds and really going for it. Is that what we're going to see from Muhammad Ali in your career?
Yeah, I think I'm always like giving 100%. Like, however, going half-hearted, like, even if I'm not fit or if I am fit, I'm always going to give it 100%. I fight to the end.
Before I let you go, can you show me these shorts? Because it's got Muhammad Ali on them, hasn't it?
Yeah, over here and at the back. Tribute to the greatest.
What a tribute. Muhammad, 2-0, congratulations, well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Well done.